Shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting, Lion's Den. I am Yahawah. I camp out with Lion Den, Yahawah, Ben Yahshua in Jacksonville, Florida. But first, I like to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the archims, and to the women and children. Kal Halayim La, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawah Shai. Bahashem Ha Rukah Krodash Mahamav. In the name of Yahawah Shai, in spirit and holy and truth. Double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Yahawah. Salutation to the archons who are on the four corners of the earth. And to the women and children, Shalom. Okay, well, things are getting real hot, real intense, right? Iran threatens major attack on Israel after, deadly embassy strike, right? It's bad enough that Israel has been bombing Gaza, right, to this day, doing massive murdering, right? They want to achieve the genocide that they're working on, okay? But now they are, keep pushing other countries' war, right? Even if it's a fake flag, okay, eventually war is going to be what they call that, the last straw, because that's what Yahawah Shai is pushing for this wicked world, right, to destroy itself before he sends Yahawah Shai. I'm going to play a little bit of it. The title of this lesson is called Yahawah's Wrath is Coming to the Wicked. Here we go.
The wicked Zionist regime made another mistake and staged an attack on Iran's consulate, which means an attack on the country's soil, a violation of international norm. It made a mistake, and the regime needs to be punished and will be punished.
The United States and its allies believe Iran or its proxies may soon launch an attack against targets in Israel as retaliation for Israel's strike on an Iranian consulate in Syria just last week. Now, it would be a giant escalation of war, and it would put the Middle East at risk of a significantly broader regional war. Now, we should be careful in considering the allegations coming from anonymous intelligence sources. I'm always super skeptical of anonymous sources coming from the intelligence community, especially after Americans were misled into a preemptive war in Iraq with the media using anonymous intelligence sources. But nonetheless, with that in mind, let's get to what's being reported. So the potential assault, possibly using high precision missiles, may happen in coming days. People familiar with the intelligence said, requesting anonymity to discuss confidential matters. It is seen as more a matter of when, not if, one of the people said, based on assessments from U.S. and Israeli intelligence. Now, also keep in mind that even before this current war on Gaza, Israel and Benjamin Netanyahu in particular have been trying to egg the United States on in engaging in a hot war with Iran. This has been ongoing for many years now. Netanyahu succeeded in persuading Donald Trump to rip up the Iran nuclear deal, which unfortunately led to worse relations between the United States and Iran, and also allowed for Iran, because there's no longer oversight and there's no longer an Iran nuclear deal, it allowed for Iran to continue developing nuclear weapons. I mean, there's really nothing stopping them at this point, right? The Iran nuclear deal being torn to shreds by Trump was actually a terrible, terrible decision. Now, Iran's main proxy group, Hezbollah, which is based in southern Lebanon, has in fact been trading fire with the IDF almost daily since the war in Gaza began. But the Iranian military itself, this is important, has not carried out attacks. Iran's military has not carried out attacks. And while, yes, it is true that Iran funds these proxy groups, including Hezbollah, I think it would be a mistake to assume that Iran directed Hezbollah to do those attacks against Israel. It does appear that Iran has lost a little bit of control over these proxy groups. And if we're going to attack Iran militarily and use the proxy groups as an excuse, I think we need real evidence indicating that Iran directed these groups to target Israel, and we haven't seen any of that evidence at all. Now, this threat comes in the wake of a strike on an Iranian consulate building in the capital of Syria, which was widely believed to be carried out by Israel, although they haven't explicitly taken responsibility for it. That strike ended up killing high-ranking officials within the Iranian military, and it also left 12 people total dead. Now, in a speech yesterday, Ayatollah Khamenei made clear that they did plan to seek revenge. So to be fair to the intelligence community that's worried about an attack being imminent, Iran's really not doing itself any favors because they're saying that they're planning on attacking Israel.
Pausing here to deliver some...
Stop it right there. So you can see, I said Iran, Slaka, Iran. So you can see the bottom line is that you can't trust the snake. Right? They always point the finger the other way, right? The Edomites and the ones in Israel that are the fake wannabes, okay? They're just moving faster because they know that the time is ticking, right? They also got to pay attention to the sky and the heavens because of Yahawah. I want to go to Romans chapter 1, verse 18. For the wrath of Yahawah is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness. Right? I mean, look what happened. It had to take Putin to come out on YouTube worldwide to show his pictures, his vote of pictures of the true people of dark skin of Yahawah people, right? And you would think that 2/3 of our people that saw that, they will rejoice and repent and start leaving these 501c3 incorporated prostitute churches, right? But no, they don't do that. Okay. Keep being hard-headed, stiff-heads, stiff-necks. I want to go to John chapter 3. Give me a minute. Turning my pages here. Chapter 3, verse 36. He that believes on the Son, Yahawah, has everlasting life. And he that believes not the Son, Yahawah, shall not see life, but the wrath of Yahawah abide on him. So the wicked Edomites, they don't believe, right, in the name of Yahawah. The name is dreadful to them. They can't even say it, right? And they want to keep on pushing for their new world order, okay? But Yahawah, they're just waiting for the wicked to slip, okay, as time goes on. And of course, 2/3 of our people who are also participant of this kind of wickedness that's going on in this world. This is a wicked world, man. It has to go. There's no other solution, all right? I want to go to Romans chapter 2. Verse 5. Keeping it short tonight. But after their hardiness, the how that word is pronounced? Impenitent heart, mind, treasures up unto thyself wrath against the day of wrath and revelations revealing of the righteousness judgment of Yahawah, impenitent, without regret, shame, remorse, unrepentant. Well, the truth is that the Edomites, they don't get repentance, they don't get salvation, right? They don't get forgiveness. You see? They don't get grace, right? That's only for the 12 tribes, the so-called Negros Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds. So you can see why the Edomites, right, are doing all this wickedness in their kingdom, because they know that the time of the end is getting near. Okay? So they're trying to cover every avenue door that they can. They're building bunkers under the ground, in the ocean. They're hoping that with CERN they can open up a dark hole in the sky so they can escape, or they can bring demons to help them. They're getting desperate. Okay. I want to go to Deuteronomy chapter 32. Let's start with 33. Verse 33, their wine, right, their religion, their belief system is the poison of dragons, right? That's the Edomite. And the cruel venom, right, of snakes. Yeah, there's an old saying, I don't know if you guys, you Jakes, ever heard of it, or you so-called Negros Latinos, Native American speckled birds. They say never trust a snake, right? Because the snake will tell the rabbit, sure, you can pass by, I won't bite you, I won't, attack you. And when the rabbit passes by, boom, he bites the snake. He bites the rabbit, Slakia. And the rabbit goes, well, you promised me you won't. He goes, yeah, but you got to remember, I'm a snake. See? So you can't trust a snake, man, no matter what. That's what the lesson's teaching us. Song 58, let's go there. Song chapter 58. Let me look for it. Go to verse 4. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf snake that stops her ears. Yeah, no matter what you say, it's not going to hear you. It will not be able to comprehend, right? Because it was created for wickedness. The Edomites were created for wickedness. There's no righteousness in them. This thing about the 501c3 incorporated churches, love everybody, right? And forgive, it doesn't work with them, with the Edomites. Okay? That's how come Yahawah is coming back to remove their wicked world and to remove the Edomites from power. Let me go back to Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 34. Is not this lay up in store with me and seal up among my treasure? Verse 25. To me belongs vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide. In due time. For the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that shall come upon them make haste. See? They're going to slip. All right? And look how patient Yahawah Shin Yahushai is, that when that happens, once they implement, remember they're doing all this chaos, right? Because they got to bring in the digital currency. And once that comes to an effect into America and worldwide, rest assured, then they're going to mandate the CHIP that everyone must take, or else. See? So got to keep that in mind too. I want to go to Hebrew. Give me a minute. Chapter 10, verse 30. Oh, here it goes. For we know him that hath said, vengeance belongs unto me, our recompense, said Yahawah. And again, Yahawah shall judge his people. Yeah, 2/3 of our people, okay, are wicked, right? They decide to join the military and participate to protect and die for the Edomites and fight against Yahawah Yahushua and against their own people. So they're going to be judged also. Okay? And then also don't forget that 2/3 of our people love going to these 501c3 incorporated prostitute churches and celebrating these pagan holidays. Okay? So it's going to get ugly out there. Verse 31, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God, Yahawah, Bahashem Yahushai, the Father and the Son. Because the Father sends the Son, right, to implement the actions of judgment of righteousness. I'm going to go to 2 Peter. I'm going to leave it with 2 Peter. I'm looking for 2 Peter. Chapter 3. Oh, Slakia. Chapter 2. 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 3. That's what I want to do. Slakia. And through covetousness shall they with faint words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingers not, and their damnation slumbers not. Yeah, they're changing the money system where they're going to tell us that what to buy, when to buy, and if you don't spend the money on time when they tell you, it has an expiration day. On top of that, they're going to also tell us what belief system you have to comply with, or else you cannot buy or work. See how crazy it is? Right? Well, I hope that this was edifying, and with that I'll say Shalom.